So many issues these days pertain to free speech, and creative musical expression is no exception. Now, I think 90% of what's considered pop music these days is crap. I find myself more and more building Spotify playlists with music primarily from, I don't know, early 2000s back. I think actually the playlist that I listen to the most often is called HHS2AU, as in Hoover High School to Auburn University, where I went to school. And it's full of music that I listened to back then. So it is, let's see, Ludacris, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Fastball, Matchbox 20, Outkast, Juvenile, 112. Because, as I said, I think most of today's current music is garbage. I also think that most of today's popular artists are idiots, politically, mostly. So, in the interest of my affinity for a good old-fashioned boycott, I just don't listen to them. It's very easy. But I don't think that anyone, any artist, regardless of their political idiocy, should be taken off of music platforms. R. Kelly was recently removed from Spotify playlists. Now, it's still on the Spotify platform, and you can add it to your own playlist, but it's not in their, I don't know, pre-made playlist. So I guess it's technically them just not promoting R. Kelly. So that's fine, whatever. But now you have a women's group pressuring Spotify to mute other artists, and among them, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're gonna have real big problems if you mess with my Chili Peppers. But last week, Spotify announced a new policy to curb content that expressly and principally promotes, advocates, or incites hatred or violence against a group or individual based on characteristics including race, religion, gender identity, sex, ethnicity, nationality, sexual orientation, veteran status, or disability. All right, so this women's advocacy group, they're called Ultraviolet, and they want Spotify to ban Chris Brown, Nelly, Eminem, Steven Tyler, and a whole slew of others. Chris Brown, who was accused of beating his then girlfriend Rihanna. We all heard about it. It was all over the news. Nelly, who was released without charges after a rape arrest. Eminem, who has a whole slew of criminal issues, including 2 years probation after pleading guilty to a charge of carrying a concealed weapon. Yes, the same Eminem who nowadays loves to squawk about gun control. And Steven Tyler, because at 27 years old, over 40 years ago, he dated a 16-year-old. Now, all of those are despicable acts, yeah, but here is the problem. And of course, it is a free speech issue, which, by the way, you should let the free market dictate their success, and it seems that it already has because all of those artists have already sold millions of records. But where does this end? Where are we going to draw the line between one mistake that someone made in their life, maybe prior to their career, maybe they were wrongly accused of something, or maybe they even served time for something, maybe they served time in the court of public opinion and is remorseful, or maybe, yeah, in general, they're just a terrible person. But again, where's the line? Are we going to start stripping artists off of music platforms because, I don't know, they cheated on a partner or a spouse, or maybe they evaded taxes, like apparently a lot of celebrities like to do? Or maybe they allegedly used a racial slur decades ago. I am still very bitter that I can no longer get my Paula Deen pineapple upside down cake candle because she said something offensive in the 60s. And you know what? I hate Eminem's politics and I hate his hypocrisy surrounding guns, but I still like his album that came out when I was in high school, and I can still rock out to The Real Slim Shady when I'm at the gym. I won't buy his new music though because I don't really like it. But what say you? Do you think that this is Spotify taking an honorable stance? Or do you think that this is an infringement on free speech? Let us know. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and opinions, we've got an unlimited supply of them here at The Rebel, so subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our latest news, and download our app for The Rebel Media on the App Store. That way you will have instant and easy access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.